Well, hello. Hi, streamers. Hi, video creators. Hi, everyone. Everyone's just like going to town in the comments during the countdown timer. And I'm going to change this. She's in a different spot than she normally is. Ooh, come on in. There we go. You can keep an eye on her. She's actually active today. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to be here. I had a wonderful morning. I'm going to tell you about that here in just a second. How are you? Who's got what planned for the weekend? For the weekend. That was the word. End. What do you have planned for the weekend? Let me know in the comments. This morning was amazing. I'll tell you why here in just a second, but not so amazing. With all of the blankets I have down here because I spilled my water. So this, you can see in the behind the scenes camera, but this monitor, I usually go like this while I'm working, just so I don't feel like claustrophobic. I had my water sitting right here and I did this morning and it went everywhere. So, that was like, I was a little stressful. I spilled my water. At least it wasn't coffee. Oh, I totally forgot to, I'm sorry. I forgot to turn off the AC. Thank you. I have a drinking problem. Yes, totally. Luckily, my computer was sitting on this riser, so it did not get, it didn't get harmed. But then, okay, if you follow me on Twitter, you know that earlier this week, I don't remember what day it was, a spider, a pretty large spider, crawled into the vent holes of my laptop, and I have not seen it come out yet. But then after I spilled the water, there was a spider on my desk, and I'm like, maybe that's it. It looked about the same size. So I don't know if the spilling of the water was like too much for it. I don't know what happened or why that spider was there, because I've been sitting there all morning and there was no spider. Anyway, oh man, the days are melting together. India, my girlfriend drove down, yes, from Connecticut for the weekend. She'll be kid free. Yes. So we get to do cool adult stuff. That's awesome. A known spider in the house with an unknown location is grounds for burning the place down. That's what everybody said on Twitter. And I was considering it. Yes, you do have to start the day all over if you spill coffee. Recovering from a major studio upgrade, so chill weekend. Awesome. Hello. You guys, if you have questions about the tech of video creation or live streaming, as you can see, I got a lot of tech here. You can ask by putting a Q in front of the question, and that will make its way into my queue over here that I am paying attention to. Or if you have questions about growing your audience, if you have questions about making money through video creation, if you have questions about getting an engaged audience, like I don't care what it is, what content do you want to create, like any of it, all of it. I love answering those questions and I love to hang out with you. Okay, let me tell you why this morning was awesome though. Okay, it's always dirty chai weather. It is always dirty chai weather. Oh, and the water spill. Okay, there's one pet peeve of mine. Oh my God. If you know me at all, you know that you do not mess. You do not mess with my notebooks. You do not write in them. You do not bend to the pages. You do not spill anything on them. Like my notebooks that you can see here, like these are sacred territory. I don't know if you know that about me, but anybody who is in my physical presence knows not to mess with my notebooks, because I'm very, very, very particular, and that's probably a flaw of mine. But the water did get all over my notebooks, and minus that one way over there on the corner. But I'm like, no, now I have waterlogged books and notebooks and notes, and that drives me insane. Okay, so this morning was amazing because, yes, you don't look at my notebooks. You don't even look at them. You may covet them, but you do not touch. Everyone knows that. Don't touch. Don't mess with in any form or fashion. Those of you who don't know, we have our doors open to the Accelerator program. They close soon. So only a few more days left to be able to get into the program. And the program is pretty amazing. We have, wait, hold on. Have you told water it no longer has a place in your life? I haven't gotten that far. This program is completely revamped, all brand new content, and it basically helps you go from zero viewers, zero content, zero money, zero anything, all the way to 5K a month in expected revenue from your content. Meaning you put public content out there and then you make money. And you can hire somebody. You can get a freelancer going. I'm gonna mute that. You have now the capability to make 5K a month in expected revenue so that you have freedom and you can grow from there. And why does money matter? Money doesn't matter just because it's money. Money matters because when you do that, you're able to impact more people with your content, with your message. You're able to help people more. You're able to start growing a business. You're able so that you can scale and grow and have more people that you're talking to, and you're able to see bigger differences. So that's why I want you to get to that point. And so this program is all about that growth. What content do you create? I take you through the 4 phases of growth that every person creating video goes through. So those doors are closing soon. And if you have any questions about it, or of course tech or anything else, I'm here to answer your questions for the next hour, and I'm excited to do so. This morning was so amazing because I got to introduce everybody in Accelerator Growth who now has access to a growth coach. So in the program, we have 4 coaches to help support people in their journey, going through the content, getting unstuck with accountability. And so I got to introduce the coaches this morning. And so I'm really, really excited. That energy was just amazing and fantastic, and everybody's super pumped. So I cannot wait to get started with everybody. Okay, I am terrible at asking, so I'm just gonna put this up on screen. Hit that like button. It does help us out. I see a bunch of questions, so let's get to it. I know, Tim, you're already in it. I love it, love it, love it. By the way, yes, the price has gone up because we had so much high demand. I needed to keep it, I needed to keep the environment the way it's intended. So we raised the prices. So, but you are not at the final price yet. So hint, hint. Hint, hint. If you are not in the Accelerator program, jump. It's going to be awesome. The coaches are big time. Yes, they are. I think next week I'll announce the who they are to the public. Only Accelerator Growth current people know yet at this point. So, okay, let's get some questions. We're going to do a studio reaction later as well. India wants to know, what teleprompter is that and how do you have it mounted? This is from Prompter People, and it is the Flex, but with an LCD monitor. So you can kind of customize the options with Prompter People. Yeah, that's the Prompter People Flex, and it's mounted. So it's mounted with a super clamp on the Varipole, so you can see. You can't really see, but there's a Varipole in front of me that's holding my camera, my mic. Not my camera. The prompter is holding my camera. It's holding my lights. It's holding my mic. It's holding monitors, things like that. So that's the Varipole, and my nose is running. I do apologize. So there's a super clamp attached to that with a short impact arm. So there are these little, it's not even an arm. It's just it's a short pole that Impact has. And we don't usually talk about those, but those are in our studio course. And then it has a ball head on that Impact pole, and then the prompter is mounted to the ball head. And so that is, yeah, that's how it's mounted. Okay. Lots of good questions coming through. Next question, Jeffrey, what size of desk? So my desk is an 8-footer. It is fully customized. You can't necessarily see it from the behind the scenes. You might be able to. Oops, I'm getting in the Abby cam. Abby turned away. She's literally, hi. Well, hello. Why did you turn away from the camera? Are you shy? I love you. So this is an 8-foot desk. It's actually customized and built to my specifications. I wanted I'm in an 850 square foot studio apartment, so I don't have a lot of room here. I wanted the ability to have my studio and also a separate workspace, and I couldn't really arrange 2 desks in here, so I just went with the 8-foot desk, and I work over there. This is my workstation, and then this is my studio, and so yeah, that's what I have, and it's a diagonal. It's like the base is actually a diagonal, so that it's beautifully designed, so it looks really cool, and it's Japanese maple. Yeah. To answer questions you didn't even ask. I don't mind talking about my desk. I like it. Okay, next question. Let's go. So, hosting demo style live classes with approximately 35 students. Awesome. Using Zoom, but trying to figure out a way to use StreamYard instead. Any ideas? Most students lurk in the background. A few need to come on screen. So you could do that. I guess my question is, what, like, so if you're wanting people to come up on StreamYard, you're not really going to see them like you do in Zoom, right? But you could provide the guest link. If this is a private environment, then it would be easier to do this. You could use the guest link and just make that available to everyone, so they click it if they want to come in, and then you could do it that way. You have a limit in terms of how many guests, depending on what the plan is that you're on StreamYard. But that is a possibility. I guess the question is, like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do that you need to use StreamYard for? Because you could use ECAMM or vMix and send graphics and overlays into Zoom. That is another option, so that you then have your professional looking video, you have your overhead cam if you need it, all of those things. And then you just send that signal over to Zoom. That's what we do. So when we hosted our master classes, that's what we were doing, is I produce everything inside of ECAMM and then virtual cam that into Zoom. Does that make sense? Abby is killing me too. I know. She was struggling, but she does that all the time. She gets like her head stuck in the blankets, and then works to get it out. Varipole, yes. It's spelled Varipole. Thank you. I see I have some purchases to make. And yes, this is how you spell it. We have them on, if you go to livestreamingpros.com/setup. Paul, is that what we changed it to? Paul? I think it's setup. You see my gear, what's in my studio. So yeah. Okay, StreamYard, hold on, let me. Oh, I thought you were answering. Okay, I don't see any follow-up from Joanne on that, but let me know. David S. says, if can't stretch to Rodecaster, Oh, okay, I understand. If you can't stretch to buy the Rodecaster Pro, is audio hijack okay for now to improve sound? So, you know, it depends on what you're trying to do, what applications you're using, things like that. Yes, livestreamingpros.com/setup. I kind of need to know like what applications you're using, but essentially, you know, some of the software based mixers are going to help you. You can do that, but also, are you using a USB mic? Are you using an XLR mic? I don't know what your kind of setup is, but you can make adjustments. The question is, I guess, do you need to, right? You're not going to get all of the features of Rodecaster Pro if your audio isn't cutting it. Then looking at options like that can help. Sammy, do you think you will be posting more videos? Way to call me out, Sammy. Wow. I have nightmares about the fact that I haven't posted more videos because I was out for surgery recovery, and when I got back, I went from 0 to 200. We've been working on this Accelerator program, and Lita wrapped up, and oh my God, like there's been so much going on. I'm super pumped about getting back into video creation. So we will be posting. Yes. We have a couple in the works, but it's just been one of those things. This year has been a bit inconsistent for us in terms of that production and putting videos out on a weekly basis. But that's intentional because our focus needed to be elsewhere. Don't take that as do what I say, don't do what I do. Can I just reiterate, in the program, I'm going to tell you, you've got to be consistent. And we always have been. So that's, you know, sometimes you have phases. Once you're consistent for a long time, you have the ability to kind of say, all right, in this phase of my life right now, I need to focus on some other things and then get back to it. That's not ideal. It's never ideal because it stalls out growth, but it was also intentional from my part to allow myself to not in this kind of phase that we're in. Because we're really super busy doing amazing things and continuing to grow because of the strategy that we have in place. So it's all about strategy. And I definitely, yes, Sammy, thanks for calling me out. I will be posting more videos, I promise. Starting next week, I'll be able to start settling down back into a routine, but it's been super, super intense around here. Just like Callie do the videos, right? Just Callie, just do videos. Come on. Why haven't you done them? She's been incredibly swamped as well. Adult me remembered my device is mobile. I'll watch from the laundry room. Okay. Doing laundry and watching this stream is definitely a good thing for me. Lita was amazing. Those of you who did perform those of you who participated in Lita, we have our wrap party tomorrow on Zoom. I'm so looking forward to seeing you and hanging out with you. We have some special announcements for you that are Lita specific. We have some special activities for you. And it's going to be just freaking awesome. Yeah, Callie hasn't had time. Marcus, just create some videos. For goodness sake, somebody create some videos around here. I believe Chris is actually working on a video right now, and we're finishing out another video that's on the docket. But then next week, my intention is to start shooting again because I have so many that I want to. I have So many that are on my list. Thanks, Larry, for the feedback last week. Changed my studio around. Nice, Tim. It looks great now. Lita was awesome to fix it. Fantastic. Yay, yay, yay. We had our call with our not our coaches. Well, yes, our coaches for the program this morning, but also our Lita mods. We did a wrap-up call to figure out how to improve Lita for next time. So if you did not join us in Lita, we'll be doing it again in April. And so it'll be April from here on out as opposed to August, and only once a year. Just so everybody's on the same page, just so everybody knows. Okay, next question. Yogi Laden, what type of wireless mic should you use? So, if wireless is the right choice for you, you could use something like the Rode Go mic. And that is actually, if you have not taken, sorry, my bangs are driving me freaking insane today. I keep like trying to fix them. Anyway, if you have not gone through our gear finder, that has a list. It's a free list. It takes 60 seconds to answer the questions, and it's a more personalized gear list based on what you're trying to do. So if you haven't taken the gear finder and gone through that little quiz, you will actually get a free PDF that says, buy this, here's the link, this. And so the Rode Go is a great option. Deity also has a wireless mic that's very similar to that. That's very good. So yeah, those are two great options for you. Let's see. Adam, what are your recommendations for mounting an overhead camera? Recommendations for mounting an overhead camera. So as you can't not see. Actually, you also should go get the gear finder because there's a list specifically for people who need overhead cameras. But as you can see, mine is right here. So this is a face cam, but you could also do this with a DSLR, and a Sony ZV-E10 would work as well for overhead cameras. This is attached to a Manfrotto 244 arm and a super clamp attached to a Varipole. If you could, you don't necessarily need to do it to the Varipole. You could do it from a desk mount, right? So depending on your placement needs, you could do a desk mount that just kind of comes up. Elgato has some, and then you could do the arm, and then you have that overhead camera and just pointing down, right? So again, Gear Finder has a list of the exact gear that you need to buy for an overhead camera shot. And also, if you decide to get the setup guide after that, it walks you through exactly what to plug into where and how to mount everything. So yeah, so those are some options for you, but that's the basics of what you want to think about in terms of mounting that overhead. Isn't today no, it's tomorrow. Lita Wrap Party is tomorrow. I think I confused people because I said both. Sorry. Oh no. Hey Nar, we'll miss you. I may well join Lita. Yeah, if people join Lita, multiple years. Like, who was it? One of our mods said it was 6 years. Was that Jennifer? 6 years that she's been doing. 6 years. Have we been doing Lita for 6 years? It shifted in 2020 and is now a very different challenge than it was in previous years as well. Yeah. Oh, hi. Next. Jen said, okay. India, I want to know, we just hurt India's feelings. I want to know how Melanie and Daniel have their own LSP emojis. Well, you can blame the magical Mr. Paul Dixon for that one. That happened at the time when we were doing one of the takeovers. If I remember correctly, there was a takeover. Daniel and Melanie were having a head-to-head on something. I can't remember. Anyway, so they were it was more of like a head-to-head kind of stream where they were competing for things. audience or trying to say like, I care, this is the better gear versus that. Like, anyway, I don't really remember what the thing was. Building out the cheapest studio. Okay, so they were doing a building out the cheapest studio stream, and they were going head to head, and the emojis were for the purposes of like voting, right? So we used that where people could vote for who should win that round type of thing. So I don't know. I mean, we might be able to see about getting you one for your takeovers, but building the cheapest stream with Prime deals. That's right. I had a feeling it was like a Prime thing or something. People loved it. Yes. Okay, follow up from Joanne. The why is because I like StreamYard better and only do the classes about 6 times a year. I use StreamYard more and get value from it, paying for Zoom and not using it much. Got it. Okay. So, I mean, you know, the green room versus live active people. If you train your audience to say like, you can come, everybody can use this link and you just publish it to the whole class, then you like only a couple people will be able to join at a time type of thing until you let people in. But then you can have like, I don't know if you want to do like one-on-one conversations or group conversations and have multiple people there. But that would be a way that you could do it, is just opening that link up. I would just probably change it on a regular basis if you're doing it that few, as long as you're not using it for your other streaming, right? For your public content, like I would reset that link every time you're going to go public so that people aren't actually using that link when you don't want them to. So you can easily reset the link and get a new fresh link, and that old link will not work anymore. Captain Sharkfin. Is that what we're calling Daniel? When did he get this one? Einar, thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you. Appreciate you, of course. This is news to me if we're calling him that. But that's funny. While we're talking about StreamYard, Yogi is on Restream, but it seems like StreamYard seems more modern and fun. They're both very comparable. I like the interface of Restream better. And also I'm going to do some videos about this, but Wave is another option that actually has some more capabilities that StreamYard and Restream do not. I personally prefer the UI of Restream. StreamYard can do things like GIFs where in a certain way that, that Restream can't, right? So we have Melanie and I need to do another like head-to-head on StreamYard versus Restream soon, because we do have a video that people have found very useful here on this channel, but it's kind of outdated because the feature sets have changed. All right, is Daniel even here? I guess he's Captain Sharkfin. Okay. You're going to delete it until you're old and gray. I love it. That's funny. Oh, boy. You did. Haha, I'm sad. Why are you sad? Because you don't have an emoji? I'm sorry. I'm sorry we made you sad. Tim, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm not caught up yet. Aaron, what brand monitor and cameras are you currently using? Oh my gosh, Aaron, this is going to take me an hour. I have 12 cameras in this studio, and we are going to do a video on that. Okay, before I tell you, we had scheduled to shoot my studio tour after installing all of the different cameras. But we couldn't because after surgery, I had to leave my bed down. It's a Murphy bed, and so it takes up a lot of space. Anyway, I kind of like had to take over for healing the areas that we needed to be able to shoot. Anyway, so that's why it didn't get done yet. And then I got so super busy. But So one of our next videos that we will be shooting is the studio tour. I just have to do some cable redos, but then I'll be ready to shoot that and show you. You can go to livestreamingpros.com/setup and see the different cameras and all the tech that I use. But okay, so I have a Sony ZV-E10. I have a Sony A6100. A Sony A5100. The behind the scenes camera here is the Canon M50. I have another ZV-E10 that's not in production, but we use for extra shots, B-roll or thumbnail shots, things like that. I have face cam here. I have Logitech Brio and Lumina over there in the test station. The test station itself is coming in as a camera. The second computer, I have three computers going. Second computer is coming in as a camera. So yeah, there's like a lot going on in terms of those, but those are the types of cameras. The monitors are ASUS monitors, Samsung monitors, combo of those. This is the ASUS, and then those are the curved Samsung monitors. So, and then that's an LG ultra wide, this one that's at my work desk. So does that answer your question? Again, I'm going to be doing a studio tour that's going to walk you through all of the things, how everything is working. So yeah, that'll be super. You guys, who wants that? Do I need to like expedite that for you? No, that's not the video. Like I did a behind the scenes video, but then we improved it and added a whole bunch of cameras. So thank you so much, Sammy, for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Let's see. Said, wait, hold on. I'm trying to do it on the preview. Oh my God, Luria, come on. Come on, Luria. Stop messing with the overlays. There we go. I was testing out a new browser-based software, and it was actually better than Wave. I was able to add text on screen, and I was able to move it around like ECAMM, vMix, and OBS. I was impressed. Awesome. Which one was that? I have a comparison. I need to do more comparisons. So that I can show you all the new stuff. But yeah, I'm sure Sammy has played with that on his channel as well. All right, next question. By the way, if you are not in the program yet, doors are closing very soon, and that will actually help you grow your audience, create the right content, and stay focused at the right things at the right time. This is the major problem that people experience. They try and do the things that I'm doing, having been established for 16 years, at the very beginning stages. That's not, you can't do that. You got to take it one step at a time. And that's what this program is all about. And so it will keep you focused. You'll hit milestones. We'll graduate you together. There are going to be a lot of parties, a lot of hanging out, a lot of fun. And so we are closing the doors on this. We had such high demand that we had to shift the pricing on that so that my coaches aren't overwhelmed. But it's still like super, super, super inexpensive, especially for coaching. Like when you're getting coaching on a regular basis, on a weekly basis, you should be paying a lot more than we're charging. That's for sure. What was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say. So let's take another question. Someone said parties? Yeah, I said parties. Yes, I said parties. Let's see. Alexander says, I'm using a Sony ZV-E10 with an Elgato capture card to record through OBS on my MacBook. The exported video is choppy. What output settings to use? So choppy video can be a number of things. It could be the power of your computer even. I don't know what age that MacBook is, If it's an older computer, it could be the computer itself. It could be the settings. We have settings videos on this channel that literally walk you through the settings of what to choose. But it could also be the capture card is bad, but I wouldn't go there first. So does your fan run like super hard when you're recording? That's kind of an indicator that your computer isn't up to handling the task that you're asking it to do. So I would start there and check out the settings videos that we have. And we also have a video on troubleshooting. That would be a really helpful thing to watch, because then you can understand, all right, it may not be what I think it is, but let's start from the beginning and kind of figure out where the issue actually is. When you learn how to troubleshoot these things, your life becomes immensely easier. So watch that video for sure. Joanne, oh, I already answered that. Tim, would I benefit from getting a Cam Link rather than USB provided with the Sony ZV-E10? So Tim, I also have a video that compares, now it's comparing the ZV-E10 USB with capture card, but the concept is the same. So watch that video because I want you to see the visual differences. Thank you, Angelo. You are freaking awesome. He's going to be partying with us inside of the program. Thank you for the super chat. Did you have a question that I can bring you to the top of the queue? Let me know. I don't know if that was just what was a shoulder roll? Did I do a shoulder roll? What did I do? I don't even know what I did. Am I over here like exercising, do yoga? So back to the USB versus capture card. You can use USB. It also is a downgraded signal than a capture card, a good capture card. A good capture card will give you a higher quality signal than just straight USB. The question is it worth the investment to you? That's why I did the comparison video, to show you what USB and capture card looks like. And so it's always, is the quality bothering you? Then it's time to upgrade. If you want the highest possible quality, it's time to upgrade. Also, USB exists. It is okay. And if your budget needs to be spent on something else, then that's okay too, right? So it's good quality, it's just not great quality. It's not the best. And you don't always need to be the best. I know that we geek out here and we want to be the best. Who wants more Cali dancing? Everybody wants more Cali dancing. Okay. What I see is pretty awesome. If you're happy with it, then there's no need to change. All right. Next question. And we have a studio reaction to go here shortly as well. The music was low. It was the same music as the other ones. I don't know, was it lower than the other ones? Is that what you're saying? I don't know why that would be, because everything's coming in at the same level. Okay, next question. Answered that. What are your thoughts on making a YouTube channel based around vMix for tutorial videos, how to use an organized vMix? Well, the question is that what you want to be known for? Are you gonna build out, like, what's the end goal for you to do that? Is it to be known in the vMix community as the go-to person about vMix? A niche like that is absolutely helpful and needed, right? But I guess the question that I would say is, what's your end goal? What are you trying to accomplish with that topic? Are you going to get bored of it? Are you going to want to create other forms of content and you've just pigeonholed yourself into that one niche? We want to pigeonhole ourselves to a point. I guess that's my question, is like, why are you wanting to do that? Just to be helpful, to make money from it? Like, what is your end goal? That is the thing, guys. Like, this is the thing that trips people up at the beginning stages of deciding what content, and that's what we're solving in this program. You've got to understand the end before you can nail down the right beginning. What are you trying to accomplish? How are you going to grow your revenue, right? Like, what are these things that you're trying to accomplish in terms of that end result? That helps inform the earlier decisions. I have everything on Do Not Disturb. Come on, computers. That will help inform your decisions about what content you're making. Does that make sense? So that's really what we're tackling inside of this program if at that phase 1. If you are a pigeon, is it okay to pigeonhole yourself? Well, pigeons, yeah, sure, why not? But they like to fly, right? So we don't want to like pigeonhole. It's cute. All right, let's see. Why? Where is this coming from? I don't even have that computer. What? Where is this computer that it's coming from? It's not any of my current computers that are on. That's freaking me out. Spiders, water. What? Dang. Paul's not messing with me. Hang on. Maybe I do have it open. No, I don't have it open on that computer where that I think it's coming from. Strange. Gary the Ghost is at it again. Okay. Okay, I did yours, Sammy, didn't we? I thought we did yours. Hold on. Let me look. I thought we did yours, so I'm opening yours now. Just so you know, I've got a cropping issue with my Blackmagic that we're going to, was Sammy napping when I did this? I'm just joking. All right, who's ready for some studio reactions? I think you were maybe taking a nap. We didn't do Sammy's? You don't remember seeing Sammy's? Okay. Well, then let's do Sammy's. And we've also got another one from, oh, that's right, Miles Dyer and Sammy. We've got 2 reactions. Everyone apparently was napping. All right. So I've got a cropping issue. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me set this up. Okay. Very good point, Daniel. Okay, hold on. I now have to reset it because I had it all prepped. Hold on. Give me a second. We're going to do these studio reactions and I'm going to fix something as we do it. Hang tight. There we go. Okay. So we're not seeing the whole thing. It is cropped a little bit, but you're just going to have to deal with that and I will fix that next time. Okay. You did mine and Tim's. I don't remember Sammy. 10 of 10 for the hat. That's Callie's reaction, is 10 out of 10 for the hat because that's Callie's merch. So Sammy, looks like you added, no, those have always been there. Okay, so what we're gonna do, studio reactions, just let me set this stage here for a second. So studio reactions is me looking at your setup, the visual aspect of what you're doing. I don't play audio because of copyright issues. I don't look at your content. That I do inside of this program, actually, where I can actually give you feedback on your content delivery, on your show flow, on your on-camera presence delivery and engagement, and all of that. But here in the public YouTube channel, I'm looking at the physical set and video. So how does it look? What does the background look like? What adjustments can we make to overlays or visual aspects to increase? I'm sorry, Sammy. That freeze frames are always bad. You should see my freeze frames. They're terrible. Okay, so let's dig in here. So we've got Sammy's overlay. What you're not seeing because of this. Hold on. I want to fix it. I want to fix it live. Do you mind me fixing things live? I don't think you do. Oh, hold on. I got to get rid of that. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we're getting it. Doop, 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 doop. And send it back. There we go. Fixing it live. All right. So now we're looking at the overlays. So you have the superstars, streaming superstars kind of in the background. I like that. You know, Sammy, if I know your computer can handle it, you might look at animating that and having that kind of move like ours do. That can be super fun. So let's take a look at you without the guest real quick. Hey, is that one of our backgrounds? Wait, where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, there you go. I like how you're doing this now with the background and the text and kind of introducing the question. That I love that visual. That's great. I'm trying to find you. Okay, there we go. So this is you don't stay on this for too long, so I'm just gonna have to freeze frame it, sorry. I think that the overlay looks great. The background, you've always had all of the computers. Sammy is known for having like the most computers in the world. I would make some tweaks on the background so that we're removing glare from the monitors, like right here. So shifting the placement of them so that we kind of get rid of glare as much as possible, and then highlighting them a little bit more with some like puck lights or a background light that shines up onto them. Right now, it feels like a collection, which it is. It also feels a little messy, if I'm honest, because it looks like it's just back there, right? But when you highlight and add some accents, it could really enhance that and make it an experience of like it almost. I want it to feel like walking into a museum. Right? Like you're the Mac Museum, really. And I would think that I think it would be really cool to kind of create that feel. And you would do that with some accent lights, different placement. For example, I'm not sure, is that a Mac Mini right here over your shoulder? It feels out of place, like it's not necessarily some of the other stuff. So I would maybe design it a little bit more. A video wall of old Macs, that's a great idea. Colored lights fix everything. Okay, so you redid the studio just the other week. Okay, fantastic. So those would be my things on the background. And once you do that, the highlights could actually be on those red curtains as well, and maybe enhance that feeling of walking into. It's an Airport Express. Got it. Okay. Is it because it's blurred? I couldn't quite tell. So that would be one thing. The comments I feel like are a little too large. In my personal taste, I feel like it's getting in the way of the overlay. It's because you have all of that space, but it's kind of nitpicky. Again, love this. But see how it's overlapping the box of the overlay of your pips. If you just shrink it enough to be in that space that's meant for it, it wouldn't feel like it's competing, if that makes sense. So that I would maybe just a slight change there. Let's see. Just scrolling through. That's all the different scenes that I'm seeing. Yeah, see, like, and then when you have a longer comment, it gets even larger. There's a setting that you can not allow it to do that. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Oh, you didn't do, okay, interesting. So did you have a remote producer on this one, Sammy? Okay, so yeah, those would be my suggestions. I think that just those small enhancements would make a huge difference to the, sorry, again with the the screenshot. Those improvements would make a huge difference to the experience, like the feeling and the emotion when I'm watching your video. So I would just really lean into the museum concept as much as you can there. Okay, next up, we've got Miles. So Miles Dyer, and we're gonna go into his. So Miles Dyer has been doing this. I don't know if he made this one or if this is one from our store. I think he must have made this one. It looks good. The countdown timer looks good. I do the same thing with comments kind of overlapping on this style of countdown timer, and it even bugs me when I do it. But there's also it's not designed to accommodate for that, so it's kind of fine. You know what I mean? It doesn't look bad when you do that. So let's get out of the countdown timer and go to just you, face to camera. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look. Hopefully you're okay with the screenshot. I just want to see, because you have a lot of space and wall space that's not being utilized. I think that you could add some stuff in the background here, and also maybe extend this a little bit. An option, that's not a lot of space on this side to extend what you've got going on. So what about shifting so that this is the edge of the frame, and then you have more space over here that you could design out as well. So I'm gonna assume that there's no other placement for your chair in terms of having the door in the background. If you might think, I don't know what's on the other side of this wall, but you might consider just shifting that all over entirely and like having that other stuff on that wall where the frame is ending where the door begins, type of thing. So that's a possibility, but again, I don't know what's back there, so that may not even be possible. So if this is the frame that you've got to work with, I would fill in. I would shift it a little bit if possible, so that this is the edge of the frame, and then have a little bit of like what we're watching here, and then like put something on the wall back there. I do like the accent lights in the background. The top shelf, like you've got so much light going on down here, which is great. The top shelf feels like it's been abandoned a little bit. So if you could add some accent lights up there, that would help. And then it looks like you have something really cool back here, some kind of light back there that would be really cool to maybe accent or highlight if it's what I think it is. And so, you know, that maybe you bring that out, right, from behind your head, and highlight that a little bit more. So those would be some thoughts there. And by the way, you guys chime in too. Let us know what you think Miles should do in the comments. Let's see. So this is like a screen share overlay that you're kind of going through. it feel because of the screen that you're sharing, it feels very, very overwhelming to my brain, to my eyes. But that's the case of Twitter and all of the extra stuff going on. You could fix that with like a frame like this, where you're in a frame and then everything else is kind of separated. That would be an option to lessen maybe the noise, because then you could zoom into just what you want to show. Oh, the other thing is, I feel like you're looking really, I think that we could maybe make some adjustments, maybe lower the camera slightly. You're looking up for sure. I would love to see you look more straight on, even if it's a slight angle up. But I think that, and you're not looking at the camera at this point. Come on, Larry. Oh, where's food? Oh, that looks good. Can I have some of that? What is this? That looks good. Okay, so when you're looking at the camera, maybe just a slight change in terms of the camera angle. The curved square was cute for sure. I just thought it was maybe a little like the screen share itself. But when you're doing other screen shares, in this case, like this actually is less harsh to my eyes because of what you're sharing. So I guess that's just a consideration of what else is going on that screen. But this looks cute. Yeah, those would be my thoughts for you, Miles. And hold on. Go back to... those would be my thoughts. If you want a studio review, studio reaction, then you can fill out the form. I don't take new ones live because I like to pre-look at them just to make sure I'm not going to show anything on a live stream that's inappropriate. So definitely fill out that form, and we'll be back at it next week doing more studio reactions. Oh, India has submitted one. Fantastic. Hey, Miles, I didn't know if you were here. My studio was built because of your inspiration and great words of advice. Oh, thank you. And that's the other thing, is we do help you with the tech here inside of this program. You get access to simple setup help and tech videos, and you also get access to more advanced how to customize a crazy 12 camera setup like this and how to make the right decisions for your style. So that is one of the things that we do help you inside of this program with. And remember, the doors are closing soon. So now would be the time to get in there. We will not open those doors again until next year. So now is the time. I had somebody ask if she should wait for a month because of her busy life schedule, and she went ahead and joined yesterday because we won't open those doors again. You won't be able to join in a month. So that's the first time we're doing this, is actually closing it completely at a time. Like you can't just hop in whenever. Okay. Let's see. Next question. I'm going to answer like 2 more questions. And then while I do, put on your dancing shoes. Make sure you're ready to dance this baby out. Let's see. Thank you, Marcus, for the super chat, but that was for India. I don't know why we're giving a super chat entry for India. Oh, for your question? I think that's maybe what that means. The form states super chat entries will be moved to the top. How do you do a super chat? Just like that. So the super chat is actually a little $sign right by the chat box that you can activate. I don't know what your question was, though. What was your question? Was that the question? No, that was the question. I know India knows what a super chat is. I'm just so confused right now. Okay, next thing. Oh, got it. Okay. Is there anything, Angelo says, is there anything wrong with mentioning a product by name in my VOD or live and putting a link in the description without an affiliation? No, absolutely not. So whether you have an affiliation or not, you can add those links. You can put in, you can talk about whatever products you want. It is your channel. You get to say whatever you want, and you can put those links in there. If it's an affiliate link, it needs to be disclosed from the FCC regulations. I always want to say FDA. And I'm like, no, that's not right. But from the FCC regulations, it does need to be disclosed that it is an affiliate link or that you're sponsored by a product. But if you have no affiliation with them, it's not an affiliate link, then you can feel free to do, you can do anything you want, you know. So I know when I knock the table, because the Abby Cam, I was saying this last week, the Abby Cam is connected to the desk. So I might need to consider not doing that. I might need to remount it somewhere else because I am Italian and you just cannot stop me from doing this or doing this or doing this, because that's just me. And no, Abby is not in a earthquake. Okay, next question, really quick. What are you talking about, Sammy? I have no idea what you're talking about. What gear thing? Cindy, this group is different than Streamer Accelerator. So Cindy, we have emails in you have emails in your inbox regarding the shift of the program. We are completely revamping what you're in now. You actually do need to check your email. I need you to take an action. But it's gonna get so much better. Like, we are totally revamping this thing. And it's gonna be incredibly new, different, amazing in all ways. So it's an improved program that you're now getting access to. So if you're currently in the program, then you're about to see some really cool improvements. But check your email, because I have a video that walks you through what to expect for people who are already in the program. We're going to next level, baby. Yes, we are. I'm so excited. I literally am so excited about this program. It's like everything I'm living and breathing and thinking about and dreaming about, because of the progress that you're actually going to make because of it, which hasn't been the case in the past as much as it needed to be. So I'm very, 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 very excited about it. Okay, what live stream software am I using? I use ECAMM, and we do have training on ECAMM, vMix, and OBS on how to get it set up inside here, or you can actually a la carte that and buy those trainings separately. They're very low cost. So yeah, I'm using ECAMM. Yes, I do have predictions. I was going to try and make something up. I was literally going to try and make something up, but no, that's not what we talk about around here. You're very welcome. Is there a program to generate an email list? Yeah, so inside of the program, Tim, which you're a part of now, you will understand at the right point how to start that email list. I'm not going to go in like all the depths about email lists, because other people have courses that train on that individually as an in-depth discussion, but I'm going to give you the guidance you need to get started with that and to do it well. So yeah, all right. Are you guys ready to dance this baby out? Put on those dancing shoes, and if you're in the program, look for more information, calendar invites and things like that for next week's welcome party. Probably tomorrow at this point, probably tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited about everything. I love you guys. I love hanging out with you. I love doing these shows with you. And I love seeing your beautiful faces on Zoom inside the program. So grab that if you think it might be right for you, or hit up support and ask if it's right for you. I'm here. All right. Dance, 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 dance. Credits.